Lamination is a technique that is usually used for bread making. But in my experience, I found that it works really well also for other yeasty doughs like focaccia, pizza, and other similar preparations. The purpose of lamination is to add a lot of strength to the dough, and we do that effectively by using the gluten that we've produced and created in the previous step of the process and stretching it and folding it in a specific way so that it adds to the strength of the dough. It's relatively easy. There are a couple of tricks to make the job even easier. So first of all, we won't use any flour to flour the worktop, but we will be relying on water instead. And then we will be spreading effectively the dough without pressing it down on the worktop, but by pinching the sides progressively instead. So first thing to do is to lightly wet out the worktop, turn your dough over the worktop, and you'll see that even if the dough is quite hydrated and sticky, it won't stick to your wet hands anymore. And then we start the spreading. So, as I said, rather than pushing it down with your fingertips, what you want to do is to lift it gently and stretch it progressively from the sides, like so. It's a very satisfying process because the dough is very smooth and silky. It's actually quite fun to do as well. So you really want to stretch it as much as possible. Once you see that it doesn't get any wider and it just starts to tear, like it's happening over here, then that's the time to stop and do the folding. The folding is really straightforward. You take one side and fold it over the center. Then you take the other side, fold it over the center, the top over the center, and then the bottom over the center as well. Roll it up. You might need your best friend scraper to do that. The dough feels fantastic. Now you leave your folded dough on your worktop, cover it up with the mixer bowl, and leave it there for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we are ready to do the second lamination. So you have to repeat exactly the same process again, stretching, folding, rolling, and leave it another 15 minutes under your mixer bowl. And at that stage, it's only at that stage that your dough is ready to proof.